hold on.
Hey, yo, it's your boy MTop22, man, back at you with another video. Okay, so I have like some important announcements that I'm gonna make probably in the next video that I do, which will probably be coming out tomorrow. Look, I have a lot of stuff I have to do today, but we're gonna get through everything. We're gonna get to everything. Today's video is about the play-in tournament. I realized since the play-in tournament has been a thing in the NBA, I've made a video about it every single year. And the first video I did, I actually was wearing this shirt. Ironically enough, I had just bought this shirt when I had made that video. In that hotel room I was in, you know, like I was pointing out all the different teams. I talked about everybody. Since then, I guess I made a tradition. I don't really know where I feel like I'm at right now to really be locked in, but I figured since I talked about the last two years and the first game's about to start today, might as well make a video. So the way we're gonna do this, first we're gonna talk about the 9-10 matchups. I'm gonna start on the West. So at the 9 seed, we have the Pelicans, and the 10 seed, we have the Spurs. Now, from what I've noticed from the Pelicans, if I'm being honest with y'all, I've only got to watch them like twice in the last like 2 weeks. But what I've realized, that pairing of CJ McCollum and Brandon Ingram seems to be very good. I'm not sure what they're gonna do with Zion's future, but really, they may be better off if they go away from Zion because of reasons. We'll see how that situation goes. I realized that a lot of people like Herb Jones for his team. I didn't know he was a second round pick. Trey Murphy was the first round pick. I got to witness Trey Murphy do some nice stuff. And I'm here to tell you, I think kid gonna be pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie to you. Right now, he's coming in as like a spark plug type of player. I just see a lot of positives with him. I didn't get to see the same amount of positive everybody else saw with Herb Jones, but I really did like Trey Murphy. With the Spurs had to go through some obstacles to get into that little 10th spot. If I'm being honest with y'all, we're not gonna be sitting here talking about teams that's not in the playoffs, right? When a team's not in the playoffs, why do they still talk so heavily about it? Like, why do y'all make so many comments about teams that's not there? Why we can't just talk about teams that's in the playoffs? Like, for example, why do I still hear comments talking about the Magic? Outside of Rookie of the Year, why do I still hear people talking about the Magic, bro? We've been out of it for like a month or 2 months. Please hop off, bro. Team in the West that y'all do the same thing to, I'm not even gonna say that team's name, but in realizing that, I noticed some teams seem to have tried harder versus that team, but not the Spurs. Is that to say the Spurs haven't also been turning it up? No, it's not saying that they haven't been. It's just, I observed a few things, you feel me? I realized the Suns, when they played this other team, they happened to play all their starters. Now, granted, if you see the Suns record, they could have made so their starters didn't play the whole last week of basketball, and they still would have been the #1 seed. Explain to me why, with like 4 games left in the season, why they had their whole starting lineup playing this game, but when they played the Spurs, they were nowhere to be found. I'm just saying, look, it just seemed like certain teams tried harder against some teams and tried not as hard versus other teams. That's all I'm saying. Spurs got Popovich. They got DeJounte Murray. I believe in that combination. I really haven't watched enough of the Spurs to give a true assessment, but I do like that combination. With that being said, I still got the Pelicans winning this game. On the east side, we have the Hawks and Hornets. The Hawks last year was crazy. They made the conference championship, and then they fumbled. I'm not gonna lie. You fumbled. No Giannis, you fumbled. I can't say nothing else other than that. This year, y'all was like a top 4, top 5 seed for a good amount of time. You know, y'all was at least top 8. I fumbled that too. On the other side, you got the Hornets. They have been the most consistently split down the middle team all year. They had these weird statistics coming out, like they would have the same amount of wins and losses, like at home, on the road. It was a whole bunch of weird stats about the Hornets. So like, they were so even. I ain't never seen there's never been a team this even in NBA history. And now they're the 10th seed. That's crazy how life goes. I like LaMelo, Miles Bridges. At first, Miles was a candidate for most improved, but since then, I don't know. I guess the talk just kind of died down on that. So I don't know how to feel about that. I still believe in that combination. We'll see what they do in the off season. This matchup kind of hard. Although I like Trae Young, like, cause you know, because I know him the longest. Just the way that like some of his comments just sound like he felt uninterested in playing in the regular season because they just made the conference championship. Like, if anything, I'm gonna come in the next season more hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like, after I heard that comment from Trae Young, it's just not their team to start plummeting. LaMelo and them, you know, I'm picking the Hornets, but bro, going to the next season, bro, can the Hornets please stop choosing the Magic as a team for LaMelo to throw alley-oops on? Every time I see a highlight of LaMelo doing like a between the legs alley-oop or bounce off the floor alley-oop, it's always against the Magic. And remember that one time he got benched from trying to do a self-oop and selling so bad. And then the other time, one of them games you did it, y'all lost. Bro, hop off, bro. Why are you only doing it against us? I'm not seeing these alley-oops coming up against no other team. Every time I see a highlight about the jump, it keeps being us. I know the one that he did to Miles in the middle of the game, that's the game they lost. That's the only game I remember that they lost. Pick on other people too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now we got the 7-8s. I'm gonna start in the West again. The T-Wolves and the Clippers. I got Clippers. I'm sorry. But without even breaking it down, without giving you this long analytical explanation, bro, the Clippers just look like one of the hottest teams in basketball right now. I don't know what to tell you, man. I just got them. Like, the Timberwolves, yes, Cat been going crazy this year. Yes, it's nice to see that D-Lo has been playing his role. He hasn't been staying injured all year. Y'all call him Ant-Man? That's alright. I guess we can go with that. I just don't think it's gonna be enough. The Timberwolves are one of them teams that really need that 6th seed so they could get a real playoff matchup. But I'm sorry to say they gonna lose this game and have to play another game. Nets and Cavs. It's like I want to pick the Nets. I really do. It's just something about them is broken, bro. Especially without Simmons playing. Then they said they're gonna try to find a way to force Simmons to get to play. There's a lot of big yikes coming out of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing a lot of big yikes. The Cavs, they've been good. I give them that. They've been a surprising team for me all year. I'm gonna have them losing this game. It's straight like that. The good thing is they probably gonna get Rookie of the Year. I don't got your boy. I got Scotty. Hop off. With the matchups that's gonna happen afterwards, we said the Pelicans and Timberwolves now. Now this is where I think the story for the Pelicans ends. I just can't see the Timberwolves playing this hard, getting Patrick Beverly. He's talking crazy. He's talking right. I just don't see him letting his team come out there and just sell 2 games back to back. The play-in is basically the playoffs. It's just a 1-game version. You know, the Pelicans look like a hotter team in my opinion. I seen the Hornets being in this situation last year, and I think they about to sell 2 years in a row. I got the Cavs winning the jump, bro. Even with all the injuries been happening, even with like the downfall of their rookie who went crazy the first half of the year since All-Star break. It ain't been so hot. I just have to go with what my heart's telling me. My heart is telling me that the Cavs is gonna win that game. So there you have it. Cavs gonna be the 8th seed. Nets gonna be the 7th on the east side. And then on the west side, Clippers gonna be the 7th and Timberwolves gonna be the 8th. It just feel like it's gonna happen. The Pelicans Timberwolves one though, that one's harder for me to choose. I just feel like the Hornets or the Hawks, it don't really matter who win that. I just feel like both of them would just sell. Hopefully I didn't make this video too long, because a lot of times you feel like your video's not that long, then I go back and see the playback. I'm like, yeah. Hey, I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day, and let's see if I was right tonight. The first game starts at 7. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you give your boy a thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And as always, you know, there'll be videos around me. Probably a subscribe button over here. And as always, it's been real. It's your boy. I'm out.